Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, here in Chicago it's a little bit foggy today, and probably a lot of traders think we're foggy anyway. But anyway, overnight prices are a little bit lower. I think the PMI out of China was lower than expected. There were some reports that the Chinese stock market could continue to drop another 15% from here, which has got commodity prices on edge, and U.S. stocks probably opening up a little bit lower. There was also conflicting news out of Wyoming last week when the central banks met, but one of the Fed chairmen said there's still a chance that in September they could raise U.S. interest rates. So that's a little bit different than the news that we had heard over the last week or so, that China was probably going to delay U.S. raising rates. As far as the grains are concerned, I think the market is kind of looking at the weather over the next couple of weeks. Initially last week they thought it would be friendly to beans because it's going to be warm and dry. Right now it looks like it's going to be warm and wet, so that's probably good for finishing the bean and corn crop. Took a quick trip out to Iowa on Saturday. The northern Illinois corn crop looks a little patchy. Beans look good, and once you got into Iowa, both corn and beans look good, and the 3-inch rains that Iowa got certainly helped the bean crop. So got a little pressure in the beans, and I think some of the commercials are a little bit worried about, number one, new China corn policy that could stop DDG exports from U.S. to China. Number two, that maybe the USDA is pretty close in their estimate of the soybean crop. And number three is that the demand for soybeans could drop off if the China economy continues to slow and even Argentina starts pumping beans out that they've been holding until after the election in October, and they see a big devaluation of their currency. Tomorrow I'll be at the Farm Progress Show. Everybody stop by the ADM tent. It will be air conditioning during these 90-degree temperatures. You've got all the top executives and of the divisions. You can ask questions about corn, grain origination, soybeans, and at noon I'll be on stage with Dorian Samuelson and talking about markets and risk management. So please stop by, visit us, and we'll have a good time. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of any